when they try to organize, one of the things that, you know, reactionary weirdos are going to tell you is like, this is going to make the thing worse for some reason. This is going to make the
prices
increase.
are going to go up.
Right. I did want to shout out the folks at Verizon who are organizing a union in several different locations across the country, and Michael Sonato for the Real News Network, who wrote an article titled "Hate Verizon's Customer Service, Blame Their Labor Practices." And he's highlighting how some of the workers who are organizing, one of the things that they're organizing around is understaffing, which directly impacts the customer experiences.
Oh, yeah.
When you've got these long lines, you know, that's because of the understaffing, which is something that the workers, were they in charge of hiring and were they able to have some influence over the operations of the business, were they to presumably have a union that would have enough power to enforce these changes, they would address that. Quote from the article, like workers in a myriad of other industries, healthcare, education, retail, and more, workers at Verizon report having to deal with chronic understaffing. Austin Hitch, an employee at Verizon for about 10 years and a union organizer at the Everett and Linwood retail stores, explained that understaffing has been a significant issue at the stores. Customers have to make appointments and wait in long queues. Hitch notes because there are only 2 to 3 workers on staff in the store at any given time. Which is a big deal. And so this is one of the ways, you know, people always try to, another way that folks try to pit workers against each other is when workers at consumer-facing companies like Verizon, when they try to organize, one of the things that you know, reactionary weirdos are going to tell you is like, oh, this is going to make the thing worse for some reason. This is going to make the prices
are going to go up.
Right, prices go up, and this is really,
yeah. I mean, they identify as consumers,
right?
Not as workers, not even as citizens, not even as community members. The idea is to identify as a consumer, and that is the extent of your identity, and that's what you're supposed to operate as in this country, not as a citizen, not as a community member, and damn sure not as a member of a class called the working class.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Having better, in the same way that teachers' working conditions are students' learning conditions, people in consumer-facing positions, their working conditions are your consumption conditions, right? The conditions that Verizon retail workers have to work in, those are the conditions that you will have to deal with as a customer. So we would not encourage you to think as a customer, to think as a consumer. We would encourage you to orient yourself as you look at the world from the standpoint of a worker as part of the working class. But even from a consumer standpoint, you want these people to not be understaffed. You want these people to be well paid, well compensated, so that they're coming to work with enough rest. They're coming to work with enough nutrition, and they're feeling good enough to service you, right? So
take care of the people who are doing the work, and they'll do better at doing the work.
Yeah,
it seems very simple, and I think most people know that deep down. It's just, again, you know, the power of ideology and propaganda that kind of distorts that.
So solidarity, though, to those folks as they organize their union.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.